Yeah, but pilot 1. Down 1.
Okay.
There you go. Pending request?
Oh.
Fuck you mean pending request? Did it ask you? Is it asking you something?
It's asking me. It's asking.
Oh, I guess because you're the pilot. I don't know.
Well, I think I loaded in first. Okay, I'm in the front.
Okay, that's the pilot seat.
Oh, this is okay.
Is it in English? I forgot to check. Even oh, this is weird. I haven't been in the back seat before.
Like, can I see you if I turn around? Oh, I can.
I can't see. I can't see your head moving. I see your shoulders or whatever. But dude, this is weird. It's a lot more open back here.
Oh yeah, I can see you behind me.
Oh fuck. Okay.
All right.
I should still be able to walk you through this, but I don't have the exact same controls, so it's gonna be a little hard for me.
Okay.
Also, I don't know. Okay, so is your stick moving right? No, wait, my stick's not moving.
My stick's not moving. We probably have to turn the hydraulic power and all that on.
No, the game's still paused.
Oh, that too.
How do I? Damn it! Hold on. I don't think I have that bound. Hold on.
Okay. Ooh, I need to see if I have the. Okay, my zoom view is still there.
Yeah, so was mine. Some things were still there and some things weren't. Where's pause? Pause. Come on.
I think it's like home or something.
Well, no, it's in the menu. It's under pause.
I mean, like the home button on the keyboard.
I know, but I'm gonna make it on my throttle so I can just easily do that. Well, none of those are bound, so I'll just make it that one. All right, let's see if this works.
All right. Yep.
All right.
My stick's moving now, yeah.
All right, hold your stick still.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, mine is not moving. I don't know how that works.
What are these little red paddles for? What the heck?
Fucking where?
Like between the stick.
That's ejection. Oh. It's not paddles. It's pull levers or whatever.
It's weird because I can like move them with my joystick.
Yeah, they're like. I mean, they're kind of like loose. They're like rubber. In real life.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So before you push anything, so yeah, like I said, my panel's a little different back here.
Oh, that's
I don't have the circuit panel and shit. Net switch on CPC. Okay. I've never been in the back, so I gotta familiarize myself. But
there's a whole panel thing back here to the right.
Yeah, I don't know what that does. I have circuit breaker, so I doubt I can even turn this bitch on. Okay, well, first things first. Yeah, so forgive me if I'm wrong here, but so look on your right side by your knee. You see the circuit panel?
Like the top right of that, like, yeah, with all the
so
switches.
Your knee panel, all the switches. Yeah, that's your circuit. That's your circuit panel.
All right.
So can you read it?
Yeah, it says one of them's battery switch, main generator
as long
switch.
as you can actually read it. So first turn on the battery.
Okay.
What's past generator to the right?
Emergency generator switch.
Past that.
And then CB engine switch.
Leave that off for now.
And then CB AGD GMK switch.
Yeah. But all right, first things first. Before we do that, turn on your inverters. Second row on the left.
Yeah, the first one.
Both of them. Both inverters.
Yep.
Now start turning on the shit that says CB. Pretty much anything that says CB except the emergency shit, turn that on.
Okay.
Did you turn on the SDU?
I
think that's on the far right of the circuit breaker. Circuit panel.
I don't think so. Not yet. Do you want me to?
Go ahead and go ahead and turn it on. Okay, so look on your left side.
I flipped like all the switches pretty much.
You will eventually flip them all, but just keep the generators off and the engine switch off for now. I'm just trying to do it. You're supposed to set up your channels first. There's two types of navigation in this, and I'll send you a link to a Grim Reaper video that explains the navigation a lot better than the tutorial did and that I could.
Okay.
The one set that I was telling you, which is like old-fashioned TACAN, is really easy to use. Then the other one, which is like using radio signals and shit, is a lot harder to use. It's not too hard, but it's harder.
Okay.
It doesn't. Yeah, I don't even have like the TACAN one back here. I just have the EDF one. TACAN one's RSBN, is what it's called. But okay. Anyway, look on your left. That's our radar altimeter.
Okay.
Just ignore it. Yeah.
All right.
On the left. Yeah, like I said, I don't have it back here. Behind the throttle, you'll see like it's a green light. I don't think the light's on. Behind, like, so yeah, down behind the throttle. Not behind, like underneath, but towards the aft. There'd be a switch that says like, oh, it's flight recorder.
Yep.
Okay, turn that on.
Okay.
We're gonna ignore the ADF shit for now.
Okay, there's the green light.
Yeah, that's the flight. That's just indicating that the flight recorder's on. We're gonna ignore the ADF shit now. That's what that red knob is there, by the throttle. Okay. There's a couple other switches over there that have to do with the ADF, and then on the right side, behind, there's like a black square behind the circuit panel, with knobs and shit on it, dials.
Yeah.
That's your ADF. That's how you tune your radio signals for navigation using ADF navigation. But we're going to ignore that for now until you watch the tutorial on that because it's pretty complicated to explain.
Yeah.
And we don't need it. So go ahead and, before it gets loud, go ahead and look up and close your canopy. So you look up and just click on the handle. Look up to your right.
To the right? Forward canopy emergency jettison?
No. Like up high. Like outside.
Oh, I have to like grab the handle.
Yeah, yep.
Oh.
Pull it down. On the left side, you'll see that the red lever. Lock it.
Okay.
Then down on the right side, just immediately to the left of the circuit panel, see that blue strip with the yellow lever?
Yeah.
Push that lever all the way forward.
Okay.
Did you do it?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, mine went too. Cool. Now let's go ahead and start her up. So next, turn on both main and emergency generator.
Okay.
And CB engine on.
We're
directly to the right of that.
Oh, that one's already on.
Oh, whatever, it's fine. Should be. Oh, that's why I hear it winding up in the background, but that's fine. Now look on the left D panel. You'll see a black switch. It says turbo on it.
It says turbo?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Turn that on.
So you'll flip it up.
Oh, you're cutting it right now.
So you flip up the black box that says turbo.
Yeah.
And then click the button.
Wait, do I do that after I flip the switch?
What switch?
The turbo. Oh, that's turbo stop. Never mind.
Yeah, don't do that.
So I click the turbo button.
Yeah, you push the turbo button, put that back, put the cover back down. You hear it winding up?
Yeah.
Now, you see the blue one that says engine?
Yep.
Flip that up, push that.
Okay.
Flip that back down.
Yep.
We're going to wait a couple you wait about 4 or 5 seconds, and then go ahead and put the engine into idle.
Okay, I gotta look at the setting again.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Actually, I can't. I don't know how to...
Controls.
It's fine if we don't, but...
Idle. IDLE. Throttle, idle, right alt home. Okay. Right alt and home. Alright,
there you go.
I think I did it.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to take control, just in case.
I just did it. Did it sound... Is it supposed to sound different, or...?
I guess not. But the throttle moved back here, so...
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Oh, God. What'd you do?
I actually moved my throttle. Wait, that's fine. Okay. I think it's good. It looks like it might be.
The RPMs are going way down. Yeah, and I don't know how to take control. Give me 1 second. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, full pressure. Oh, wait. Failure. There's a way for me to take control back here, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, because the engine is not idling right now. Not where it should be. Don't do that.
Let me look again. Do idle, throttle, idle, / stop. Wait, do I do throttle, toggle, position, idle, and stop, right, alt, and back? Okay. Okay, that's stop.
So that's stop.
Idle.
That's
okay,
idle.
so it's idle.
Well, it's in the idle position. So we might have to go ahead and... Can you put it back into the off?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And then...
Do the engine button?
Yeah. Well, not the engine, not the blue one. Actually, yeah, try it. Try the blue one. Okay. There we go. Wait about 4 or 5 seconds. I usually say it's about 2,000 RPM-ish or 20% RPM. Now go ahead and idle.
Okay. Yep, it's idle.
There you go. Give it a little bit.
There we go.
Yeah. So now look on the left side. You'll see there's 3 buttons near the engine button. It has a little. It looks like flaps. Yeah. Put it in the middle one, which is takeoff.
Okay.
Yep. Flaps are kind of neat in this. Some of the flight one will be automatic. You start going a certain speed, I believe. At least that's what he said in the video. But also they don't go down unless you're going below a certain speed and shit like that too. So. We're pretty much good to go. Okay, right. So 2 things. Well, first off, we're gonna make an actual flight out of this. So we're gonna have a flight plan, fly over to an airport. Like I said, I was gonna have all this ready for you.
That's alright.
So, but 2 things. Before we do that, to taxi in this is really weird, kind of stupid almost.
Okay.
I think the default. So you know that little throttle on that actual joystick, not the throttle, but the joystick.
Yeah, like on the back.
Yeah, like yeah,
like the
I think.
Small, yeah.
Like the little throttle that would be your throttle if you didn't have an actual throttle.
Right. Yeah.
I think that is default as your wheel brake. And I was gonna change it, but it's actually really helpful because you don't have any wheel steering in this at all. For taxiing, what you do is basically it's differential brake steering. So you give it power, you turn the rudder to all. Don't do this yet. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
You give it power, you turn the rudder to turn. With a little bit of speed, you turn your brake on. And you want to do it kind of slowly. Like, you don't want to just jerk it on. You can if you're not going too fast. It won't hurt it. If you're going too fast, you can't flip. Yeah, and it brakes on that side. And so it turns you by braking on that side. Yeah. It's a little bit wacky, hard to get used to, but it's not that bad. I had no idea. I had to look it up. Like, it did not say anything about that in the tutorial. At least not that I saw. But okay, while we're sitting here, hold on. Before we do anything, I'm going to just pull up the map. Get over there. Okay. We're going to fly. It's a little bit farther away than I thought it was, but it's not too bad. So, okay, so go to the map real fast.
Yeah.
If you even just go to the airport that we're at now, you see the little like radio towers with the kilohertz. That's ADF navigation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So with that little with those ADF dials, it's not terribly complicated. And once you watch a tutorial, it's pretty simple. But I don't feel like it's hard to just explain right now.
Yeah.
But you tune in on each of those dials. You tune in the different frequencies here.
Okay.
And it'll take like the first one will take you to the outer signal there, the outer tower, and then you can guide yourself into the inner tower. And theoretically, you can fly blind by doing that.
Huh.
Now that's a little bit older. The newer style is, so I don't even have this one in the back here, but if you look back behind that black box, I think there's another black box on your right panel. One. Yeah, there should be 2 spots where you can click and scroll through. It'll bring up channels. Do you see that?
I
don't know if it's labeled, but it's RSBN. So it's right by your right hip. There should be two little lights. They should be off right now, but there'll be two little lights. And then below that is a spot where you can click, two spots where you can click to change channels. It's not a dial, it's like a little button almost. Hover over it and it should pop up as RSBN or something. Oh like
yeah,
that.
RSBN field elevation?
No. But it might be in that same area. Be a channel switch button, something like that. Like, it'd be a lot easier if I don't have it back here with me, which is kind of stupid, but...
It's a course selector switch. There's a
keep going through it.
Magnetic compass mode.
Should be within its own little like black square, kind of like the ADF was.
There's a warning light.
Not that.
Okay. I was looking. Okay, yeah, I see it. RSBN navigation channel selector knob. Oh, I see. And there's two. Okay, I was looking to the tiny one, way like behind, like next to the seat.
Oh like, no, not that far back. But...
Okay.
All right. Okay. So there's on the left one, there's two channels, and so he explains it better than I can. But there's two channels. One is for in flight. It'll take us there. It's basically like TACAN. Not every. So it's good to know ADF, at least a general idea, because not every airport has RSBN.
Okay.
In fact, Mozdok is the only one around here, I'm pretty sure, that has it in this general area. Anyway, so if you click on Mozdok, it has a little rectangle. If you click on that, I'm doing it right now, so you don't have to if you don't want to. Just look at the channels. But channel 20 is the in-flight one that's going to take us there. So click on it till it goes to channel 20.
Wait, we're okay, wait, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
It doesn't do. Oh, there it goes. You have to right click.
Oh, you have to right click on it.
Okay, yeah. The first one's or the left one's on channel 20.
Okay, make the right one, which is the PRMG. Make that channel 22. That's gonna help us once we get closer. That's gonna give us a glide path down to the runway.
Oh yeah, one says navigation, one says landing. So
the landing one. Switch.
So the landing one needs to be 22, and the navigation needs to be 20.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So there should be up like in that same general vicinity, but up to the right, there should be a switch, with three options. I think it's I don't know in what order, but landing, flight, and glide or something like that. Do you see that?
Oops.
Closer to the wall of the fuselage, but in that same general area.
Is it on that same panel?
I think so. It might be above it. It might be farther forward, but it's not. It's in that same general area. It's a switch, and on the right it has three options. And see, it'd be a lot easier if I could see it, but I don't have that back here.
Oh, I see it. Landing, navigation, and glide.
Yes, that's it right there. Yeah. So navigation is what we'll do once we're up in the air. We'll acquire the signal, and it'll guide us there using our HSI, which I'll show you in a second. And then we'll switch to, once we get closer, we'll switch to glide, and that'll give us a glide path. So we're on a proper glide path down to the runway, which actually puts you in the middle of the runway, but you can just correct it once you get closer. And then you switch to landing. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do right now is you kind of have to do this part a little bit manually, but you can go to the runway and you use the ruler and just line it up with the runway and get an angle of approach. So, and I'm doing that right now, so I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. You can do this yourself in the future. We're going to say it's 262. And so that's important because now, okay, so now look at your front. What do you call the front panel with all the dials and shit? Out of the dash, I guess. Okay. I think my front panel's the same as yours. So the middle screen.
Okay.
You see that? It looks kind of like a compass.
Yeah.
It's got needles and shit in it.
Yeah.
And it's got a knob on the 5 o'clock.
Bottom right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's your HSI.
HSI course set.
Yep. So what we're gonna do?
Okay.
What we're gonna do is so The middle needle in the very top, like where that notch is, the middle, like upside down triangle. That's where we're headed. That's our angle, like what we're headed towards. Now, if you look on the inside, it's so first off, okay, just to make them separated, turn that dial just to get these needles apart.
Yeah, do you see that? I think mine is.
Mine moved. Okay,
I don't know if yours did though.
All right, don't touch yours. Did it move?
No. I think ours are independent.
It must be, because I just moved mine. Okay, anyway. You moved it though, and you see that there's like a white needle, right on the edge of the like compass.
Yeah.
And then there's like 2 boxes that are across from each other.
Yeah, one on the top left, one on the bottom right.
Sure, I moved mine probably the opposite direction of you, but yeah. So that those 2 boxes that are across from each other, that is our angle of approach. So we know that once we get close to it, our angle of approach is going to be 262. So we want to turn that to right now to 262. The bigger box is what we'll be heading towards. So.
Okay.
And the numbers are on the inside of the dial there.
Yeah, I see it.
It's kind of hard.
There's like 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6.
Yeah. Do you see 2, 7?
Yeah.
No, not those numbers. Wait. Yes, those numbers. Yeah, 2, 4. I don't think it shows 2, 5. It goes 2, 4, and then
right.
Okay, yeah. So you see 2, 4, and then the next one's 2, 5, and then the next one will be 2, 6.
Right.
But get as close as you can, just past, 262.
Yeah, just
you know
past
what you're doing.
2, 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So the larger box, it's basically going to be right now. It's facing southwest.
Okay.
Well, south. It's not actually southwest, but it's facing the 7 o'clock position of the dial, or 8 o'clock. That is. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, that needle. And right now, it's not actually going to be pointing towards where we need to go because we're not in the air. We don't have that signal acquired, most likely. But that needle is going to be like the tack-in to the airport.
Okay.
So is that making sense? I know it's...
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so that white needle that's in the top right now is what we're following to go towards the airport.
Yeah.
And the 2 boxes are our approach heading.
Okay.
Now, the only thing is, we need to line those up before we start heading towards the airport. That way we come in at the appropriate angle.
Okay.
So say we take off from this runway that we're on now, which is directly in front of us, by the way. Fuck, where are we? If we head left and we go down the runway to the right, we'll be heading southeast.
Yeah.
We have a pretty decent flight. We'll just get in the air and then we can line up. But that's the basic idea. That white needle is pointing towards our target. It will be once we acquire the signal path, and we'll need to. We're coming in at the appropriate. Down the immediate circle below that, it says kilometers. That's our distance from the target, from the airport.
Right.
Okay. So that all makes sense, right?
Yep.
Okay. Are those green lights on, by the way?
Yeah,
on the RSBN?
That's like the left panel?
No, the right panel, RSBN. There should be 2 indicator lights.
No.
They shouldn't be on. Okay, yeah, they shouldn't be because I think we have to be in the air.
Okay.
Okay, other than that, I think we're okay. Unless you want to go through, like... Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
I mean, I think
we can go ahead and start taxiing, yeah.
Okay.
The parking brake's probably on. Look on your left. There's a little on the left knee panel. Little red thing.
Emergency parking wheel brake?
Yes, so it needs to be all the way forward, or almost all the way forward. You can push it all the way forward, and then there's that little black tab, and you push on that, and it pushes it up just enough to where it's supposed to sit.
Okay.
And that way it's off. And that's the parking brake, not the wheel brake. The wheel brake is actually on the joystick. If you push it, you'll see it move.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and start trying to taxi to the left.
Alright.
Now take it slow because it takes some getting used to. So don't give her too much power. So your brake's on right now. There you go. Alright, straighten up. There you go.
Alright, I'm using my rudder.
Well, you're supposed to use the rudder as well as the wheel brake.
What were you saying about the wheel brake? Oh, I see. It like engages. Yeah. Okay.
It engages whichever wheel that you're steering the. You can just use the throttle, the paddles on the throttle. You can use that. Yeah. That's what I do. I have my hand on the throttle and my right hand on the little.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, come on. There we go. Oh, dang it.
Wait, hold on. All right, straighten up, and then go ahead. I'm gonna test something right now.
Okay.
Okay. That's me hitting the brake. I just wanted to see if it would work. Because it's moving on my thing. I just didn't figure out how to take control, because I'm the instructor. I'm supposed to be... I gave the instructor priority on this. Slow us down a bit, by the way.
Yeah.
Just because it's hard to correct in this thing. You want to take turns slowly, too.
Okay. Oh. Wait, what was that?
That was the hood. I can put down a hood, so you have to fly using instruments only.
I was so confused. I was like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going too fast, by the way.
Yeah, I just... Okay, turn.
Taxiway.
It's not turning.
Hard rudder, hard right rudder.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's fine. Alright, once again, while you're doing that, I'm trying to figure out how to...
It's gonna take me a while.
That's fine. I mean,
wait, you said the brake lever is supposed to be, like, positioned by that little tab, right? It's supposed to be...
Yeah, you push it all the way forward, and then you push that little black tab, which pushes it back up.
That's good to taxi, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you leave that alone, and then if you push it all the way forward, that turns on the... I don't know what the difference between pushing it all the way forward and pulling it all the way back are. I think they both turn on the brake. I'm not really sure.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, slow us down a little bit.
Yeah, so I definitely... It's weird. I'm not used to, like, having to check where this, like, little knob is.
The little knob?
Like, the wheel brake knob on the joystick.
What the... What the... Evan?
Yeah?
Are we, like, crashing?
What? No.
Oh, okay, as long as we're good. No, on my screen, we, like, went up in the air for a second, and then went, like, under the map, and then came back up. Okay, as long as we're good.
Okay.
We were, like, crashing on my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck.
You go a little faster.
I'm not used to this.
I know, it's really annoying. It takes some getting used to, but don't speed us up too much.
Alright.
Is the brake off right now or on?
Yeah, it's off. There we go.
Okay.
So we're like you need the brake to turn, but then it slows you down.
Well, the brake on your joystick, not the little lever. You're not using the lever, right? You're using the wheel brake?
I'm using the wheel brake, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You'll see it like squeezing in the cockpit.
Yeah.
On the actual joystick.
Okay.
All right.
Oh shit. Okay.
Go ahead and enter the runway. Get us lined up as best as possible. This is neat though, riding in the back like this.
Yeah. All right. Come on.
Good. We got plenty of runway. It's a light plane too, so it doesn't take that much to take off. And we don't have to be directly on the line, as long as we're straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Before you take off,
let
me just try one thing. Also, instrument lighting is on your left. I think for you it's up kind of high. There's also taxi lights, and it flips two different directions, and I don't know why, because I think it's the same lights. Anyway, the taxi lights are right under the red handle on the left. I think I already turned them on for both of us. And there's instrument panel lighting, and you can choose red or like white lights, and the red's kind of neat looking. But anyway, sorry, that was irrelevant. Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to see if I can find out how to take over, just in case. Push the fuel switch. Come on. You know what? We'll figure it out later.
All right.
Whatever. All right, take off when ready. You know, throttle up with the brake on, and then release the brake. Be ready. Keep your hand on the brake for now, in case you do minor course adjustments. Before we get enough speed, the rudder is useless.
Right.
You're pretty straight though, so. Yeah, the rudder's good now. Brake all the way off. Pull up slowly.
Down.
They were down. They're on the right heading.
The middle one is the landing.
Yeah, middle one is takeoff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, keep us on a.
Oh man, this thing's agile. It's sensitive to the.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. You don't want to pull up too. That was fine, but you don't want to pull up too fast because you will hit the tail.
Okay.
I mean, I've never done it, but you know, you don't want to go straight up or anything. Go ahead and gear up.
Yep.
All right, you'll see gear indicators on the left too, right next to the thing. And did you turn the flaps to flight?
I think they did it automatically.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was just curious. All right, we're good. I mean, you can go ahead and get some altitude. So if you look at, while we're doing that, you're fine. While we're doing that, if you look at your HSI, you'll see that the needle is moved. Look at your RSBN panel when you get a chance. Do you see that on the right side?
2 green lights, yeah.
2 green lights are on, perfect. That means we've acquired the signal. So the HSI should be lined up. Oh, it moved. The white needle moved. So, trying to figure out. I think we need to go. Not sure what that warning is, to be honest, but it's fine. Trying to figure out which way we need to go to line up. We need to go south, so it'll be to our right. So head pretty much.
I lined up that white needle with like the stationary needle or whatever it's called.
It is lined up?
You know what I mean? On my.
Oh, see, it's not lined up on mine.
I mean, it's like a little bit off, but.
Well, mine's pretty far off. That's what I'm saying.
Interesting.
You're sure it's on 262?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, I'm not. Am I supposed to be heading towards the big box? Or the white needle?
Whoa. Evan, you there?
Yeah, hello?
Okay, you cut out and then the plane just started violently shaking. Anyway. So what'd you say?
I said, I'm flying towards the white needle, right?
Yeah, well that's the airport, but you also want to have the little box lined up with that white needle.
Right now, or when we get close?
Now.
Oh.
Well, it's better. The sooner we do it, the better. Because that way we're coming straight in. That's our landing approach.
Do I line it up with the big box or the small box?
Give me a second. I think the big box.
Well, see, they're moving together. Like they.
Well, they'll both move, but eventually, because that's the direction of the airport. Okay. So, like, look at it this way: the airport is the direction of that white needle.
Right.
That's the center. Like, that's the dot that we're going toward.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the other boxes.
Is like going...
That's the runway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to go to our right in order to line them up.
Okay.
I thought the big box was the direction, but we put it on 262, so we should be good. Actually, no, I think we're good. Oh shit! You know what? Okay, yeah, hold on. Just keep doing what you're doing. But I think I did it wrong. Here's what we need to do. I did the angle from the heading from the wrong direction.
Oh.
So yeah, we're gonna fix it, but we're fine. Keep doing what you're doing because we got time.
Which airport are we going to anyway?
Mozdok.
Mozdok.
Yeah, it's to our.
Oh, I see it. Okay, so we are heading that way.
Yeah, no. And the white is correct. Now, here's what it is. I did it from the wrong direction, so the actual heading is 082. So level us off.
Okay.
And then when you get a chance, change it to 082. Where is it?
Well, it keeps. The heck?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Is it moving for you?
Yeah, I think you just gotta give it a second, like just stop moving it first. It was like moving back and forth for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped it for a second.
Okay, so that was because we were both doing it?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I stopped doing it for a second and then it moved. Wait, did yours move automatically or what?
Mine...
Is it lined up right now?
I don't think it was... Right now it looks lined up, yeah.
I mean, did you line it up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
but like when I
guess we have to
trying to do it, and it was going back and forth.
So it was doing that for me too. I think that might have just been the game.
All right.
Anyway, so yeah, now we need to head farther south, and we need to get that white needle in line.
I see. Yeah, they're close to lined up now.
How close are they to you?
They're within like 10 degrees maybe.
Okay, yeah, that's the same for me. We need to get it pretty much right on though.
So, but if the boxes are showing the runway, then we just need to know if we want to like as long as the white what do you call it, the needle, as long as it's in one of the two boxes, then we'll be lined up with the runway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if we want to land from a certain direction, then we have to have it lined up with.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And since we're landing from, since we're landing, we're gonna be our heading coming into the landing from the southwest-ish, west-southwest, will be 082, the proper heading. Yeah. So that's what we lined it up to. Yeah. So if we stay this course, I mean, if the runway were closer, I'd tell you to change course faster, so we can get online faster. But we're pretty ways out. Hold on, give me a second.
Put the hood down again.
What's that?
Put the hood down. I want to do it. I want to see what it's like. Not being able to see. Ooh, funky. All right.
I mean, you can land this thing theoretically with the hood down.
Oh my god, that thing's ridiculous. Okay.
You're good.
All right.
Keep an eye on airspeed and altitude. You can speed it up. You can speed us up a bit.
Okay.
We're not going far, so I mean you can go full throttle if you want. Let's go ahead and climb. We're not that high up. Go ahead and climb to like 10,000 feet.
Okay.
We'll do better on speed too. If we do that. Pretty neat little aircraft, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really agile, it seems.
Yeah, it is. You got to be careful because you can stall out really easily with it, although you can recover really easily too, though. Oh no, it's just the way it's designed. Like if you pull a really high G turn, you'll start spinning, but it's really easy to recover.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. It's neat sitting back here. I'm not sure why our landing gear is showing red. I think that just means it's up.
That's like those 3 red dots on that outline? Okay.
Yeah. I guess that just means it's yeah, it is. Okay. It's got 3 green indicator lights below it to show when they're down. I still don't know how to take over control if I need to, which is not good. Although, I mean, you know how to fly a plane, so I'm pretty sure you got it from here.
Oops, I'm off course now, though. Wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, good. Yeah, make sure we're like, put us like at least 10 degrees to the right of the needle, so we'll be lining up with the runway. Now, I don't know what that button does. I'm not gonna push it. Yeah, I gave instructor priority. Wait, does this pause the game if I do this for you? No. Okay, we're good. Sorry. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I haven't played DCS in a long time, so it's definitely cool. Wait, so we're still 50 kilometers away? 56?
Yeah, that's not too bad, though. That's 20-some miles. They're like 30 miles.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty soon. Yeah, so go ahead and do us more to the right of the needle so we can go ahead and get the runway lined up, basically.
Okay.
Because once we get... there's no set number, at least not that I know. It's probably in the manual. I've never read the manual. I've just been watching videos.
Yeah.
But around 30 kilometers, we will... well, probably like 35 kilometers, we're going to just start losing altitude.
Okay.
And then we'll change it over to glide. And that'll,
right.
On the HSI, it'll show us the glide path we need to be on. And like I said earlier, that will show us the glide path to the center of the runway. So once we get closer, using visibility, we'll lower ourselves. We can also click to landing, although I don't know if that's active yet or not. In the Grim Reaper video it wasn't, but that video was like a year old. So I don't know. Then again, unless you're doing instruments only, you don't really need that. You can see the runway and you can just land on it. But
right.
Since it is so small and lightweight, you can fly really slow with this. So you want to be like coming into the runway at like 100 knots.
Okay.
You want to be really slow. Like the flaps won't even go down above like 180 or something. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, this thing can go fast. 600 knots. The top. Okay, yeah, they're almost lined up, maybe. They're about 5 degrees.
Uncle Gingo. See what this does. Hold on. Hello? It's not doing anything. You know what? Yeah, that's not doing anything. Might be fucking around with it.
Oh, we're about 25 kilometers away. Almost lined up.
Go ahead and switch to... go ahead and switch to glide, because we're going to need to lose a lot of altitude here. We might even have visibility now.
Okay, so what happens now that we're on glide?
Okay, so look on your
I see
HSI.
the runway. Yeah, I can see it. Okay.
Yeah, but this is helpful. If you look on your HSI there, on the bottom, well, you'll see 2 lines, a vertical and a horizontal. You want to obviously put that vertical in the center. You see that thin vertical line?
I see it. Yeah.
It's like threading the needle. And then there's a horizontal. It's way below us right now.
It's way
you
below.
See it?
Yeah. So how do I
on
move
the HSI?
That one?
You go down.
Oh, okay.
You want to make a crosshair with that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the runway. Yeah. We're coming in pretty steep. We should have. I wasn't paying attention. We should have. Turn on your air brake if you can.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I got it.
Yeah, we're coming in fast.
Yeah, you know, we'll do a lap. It's fine. We'll just.
Well, we can do it. I can get it.
Okay. Let's.
Oh, let's keep the air brakes on.
Gear down. Gear down. Like I said, we really need our landing flaps, but we can't even. We're going too fast for that. Just, you got this. We're good. We're good. It slows down. Well, it relatively fast once you hit the runway. So, I'm turning the air brake off a little bit here. You're fine. You're fine. All right. Let's see if the flaps will go down. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, flaps are going down.
Oh, it's got a lot of laps.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Hey, angle us down. Angle us down. And then pull back up. Should be fine. Easy, easy.
Alright.
We're good.
So I got the brake all the way on.
So do I. I had it on just in case.
Alright. Throttle down.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, that was pretty
You
good.
can actually see, yeah, you can actually see, the air brake button is on your throttle. Right there, you can see it moving right now. See it moving?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have it mapped, obviously, but it's actually mapped to, like, the same spot. But alright, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that. It was fun.
Hello? Someone's here.